Swamiji.
Namaste, namaste. Nice meeting you.
Yes, nice meeting you.
Хотели попросить, чтобы вы рассказали о себе немножко.
Please tell about yourself a little bit.
Okay.
About your guru.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
I am Swami Priyanathananda. I was in Ramakrishna Mutt for 20 years. Swami Ranganathananda ji is my Gurudev. I was initiated by a mantra by my Gurudev, and my main spiritual practice is try to think of God as much as possible in the whole day, and try to lead a God-centered life. As much as possible, remember that I am with God only now. We may be taking bath or taking food or doing some other activity, but the feeling, I want to keep a feeling that I am already with God. I am not away from Him. And we take the help of mainly Nama Japa, chanting God's name is my main spiritual practice, and surrender. More we surrender to God. The ego, human mind, is trying generally takes it makes us unhappy. It is the human mind or ego which is making us unhappy. The more we surrender to God, the ego loses its power, and slowly it merges in God. Finally, that ego is also not bad, but at present it is behaving like our enemy. It is the cause of trouble. Any cause of trouble in the world is because of ego, human mind. What it means is an identification with the body mind. I am this person. Then other people are not, they are not related to me. Only for some people are related to me, 4 or 8 people. But other people I am not related, and other living beings also. So that feeling has to go away. I am this separate person. I am this body-mind complex, body-mind feeling has to go away. It's only temporarily I am in this body-mind, but I am everywhere. I am that consciousness. Either I am everywhere, or we can say I am that consciousness from which this universe rises and stays for some time and goes back and dissolves. So we are trying. I am trying to realize that almost all the teachers tell this only, that what you are is that consciousness. You are not this body mind. All the teachers are telling that. You experience that. Once you experience, you will be free from all sorrow and fear. All the negative emotions will not be there. That is called Jivan enlightened state, Jivan Mukta state. And after some time the body will continue, and then body will die according to its prarabdha karma, previous actions. But then you will be completely one with God after that. But there is no difference now or after for the Jivan Mukta. Whether body is alive or not does not matter. For Ramana Maharshi and such people, when the body was alive also, they were not fully identified with that body. That's why we say there is God. Ramana Maharshi or Ramakrishna, we call God because there was no mind in between. There was body and consciousness. There was no mind in between. That is, in practical purpose, some mind will be there, but it will be not a what we call very troublesome mind. For practical purpose, they will take food, they will talk, everything. But they know that I am not that mind, I am that consciousness. Finally, these are few words we are trying to explain this what we are seeing this world. Finally, this body, our mind, everything is that one consciousness only. So approximately, we have to say any statement we make in spiritual discourse, it's an approximation. Because there is only one consciousness, so there is no universe. So no creation has happened. So there is no creation also. Just when we go to deep sleep, when we sleep, there is no universe. But you are present.
So all this world is not exist?
Yeah, according to Advaita philosophy, it does not exist. And we are going to have that experience. We will have that experience when we have the faith in the Guru. If we feel Guru has experienced that state, and he will take us to that state.
What the person have to do to feel this? all creation not exist.
Yeah, main thing is to have faith in the Guru. Faith in the Guru. Or God, if we believe in God, suppose we have not met any teacher, faith in God. And God in any form we believe, form or formless, anything, it does not matter. Ramakrishna used to say, just be earnest, I want to realize God, that is enough. Ramakrishna's only criteria was that, just I want to realize God. We may go in a wrong path also, but God will come to help. And finally God will give us all these experiences. For God, roughly speaking, for God is in, He knows this world does not exist, but at the same time He sees me, that I am struggling to realize God. So God is in between state. It's very difficult to tell.
Yeah.
God and Guru are like that. They know the world does not exist. But how do they speak to a disciple? But there are some signs are there. There's some signs that somebody is enlightened. He will not have desires. He will be free from desires. And many, good qualities will be there in him. The negative emotions and thoughts are very less. Almost zero, you can say. He is beyond good and bad, we say. God is beyond good and bad, and enlightened soul is beyond good and bad. So Vivekananda used to tell, so if I am beyond good and bad, Atman is beyond good and bad, so I may be even doing wrong action also, how does it matter? Vivekananda says, no, it cannot happen. First we have to, if somebody is enlightened and he is doing some wrong action, but that means he is not really enlightened. Why? Vivekananda tells, because first the negative has to be transcended. Then the good will be there, that will be transcended. So after enlightenment there will be generally good qualities in it. There will not, first bad has to be given up, sort of. Not literally, there will always be some shades of negativity may be there. But while doing sadhana, we will be having some attachments and desires. Oh, we don't have to feel bad, oh, I am so much, this thing is there, so I am not progressing. We should not judge that way. Just let us think of God and these things will drop away. Ramakrishna used to tell, you go towards east, west will be far away. We don't have to think how to go away from the west, you go towards east. So the more we go towards God, negative thoughts and emotions will go away. God will help us. It will drop away, we don't have to worry also. It will drop away by the grace of God. And finally you are pure and perfect. You are free. It's not that I will become pure and perfect and free. You are already pure and perfect and free. You are God finally, that is the point. You are the God.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.